NFL Today on CBS Sports is powered by Ram Trucks.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. Right now, the Ravens and the Panthers are getting set for their matchup. And as we approach kickoff, we send you out live to Charlotte with our announcers, Greg Gumbel, Trent Green, Bruce Arians, and Melanie Collins.
JB here in Charlotte. Two teams that found themselves at opposite ends of the emotional spectrum last week. The Carolina Panthers on the high end, boosted by the biggest fourth-quarter comeback in franchise history. The Baltimore Ravens at the low end, suffering defeat when the surest thing in the NFL was suddenly not so sure at all. And that sets us up for this interconference matchup, the Ravens and the Panthers. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Greg Gumbel, Trent Green, Bruce Arians, Melanie Collins on the sideline. Trent, there's no other thing that you would begin to talk about first than that 21-point comeback.
Well, it's an amazing comeback. You consider they had no points going into the fourth quarter, down 17-0, and they come back and win that game 21-17. And Ron Rivera told us it was complimentary football. We didn't do anything for 3 quarters to help each other out, but then we finally got things going. Each phase was helping one another. Defensive coordinator Eric Washington said, defensively, we finally got them off the field and gave our offense a chance. Cam Newton said there was no panic in the team, in the huddle or on the sideline. Cam Newton putting together an outstanding season, changing offensive coordinators once again, but he's completing the football at a greater rate than he has in his entire career, and he does it with his feet as well. And, Coach, someone that's doing it with their feet is the guy lined up behind him.
Oh, my goodness. Christian McCaffrey, one of the best dual threat backs in the game right now, over 250 yards receiving and 300 yards rushing. He's one of those guys that every time he touches it, you got to hold your breath because he can take it to the house.
And, Coach, when you start to look at the Carolina defense, you do it the way the opposition does. You start with one of the best linebackers in the game.
Oh yeah, Luke Kuechly. He's a tackling machine. He lead the league, and since 2012, no one's got more tackles than him. And he's the heartbeat of this whole defensive football team. And it's a good veteran team, and they're excellent at taking the ball away.
When you look at the Baltimore defense, you can look all around the National Football League, and you will not find a better defense than this one.
No, this defense is something special. Now, they're number 1 in scoring defense, number 1 in total defense, 27 sacks. They lead the league. Disruption and chaos is what they bring to the table. Don Martindale has done a great job, their defensive coordinator, of going back and doing a wonderful job of mixing blitzes, coming from everywhere, and playing great coverage behind it. And the guy that leads it all, Eric Weddle, he's the coach on the field. When things go fast, they just let him call the plays. He knows the game plan as well as anybody on the coaching staff.
And Trent, the Ravens have an offense that's putting 25 a game on the board. Yards per game is up. Passing yardage is good. That's Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco is finally healthy. A year ago, he was coming off of the knee surgery. Then he had the back injury, and training camp missed a large portion or all of the preseason. He's back healthy, playing like it, and he's got a great set of weapons that he has at his disposal. 3 new wide receivers added to the team. We're going to take a look at one of those. John Brown, receiver, came over in free agency from Arizona. B.A., you know him. He's a fast receiver, can get down the field. He's averaging nearly 20 yards per catch. What happens when you have a guy like that that's speed? It's going to draw the attention of the defense. Here you see the defense react to it. That gets another guy, Michael Crabtree, new to the team as well. One-on-one on the outside. Flacco makes him pay for it.
All right, Trent, the Home Depot, do Project Smarter.
Well, the smart thing for the Ravens is to get running back Alex Collins more involved in the offense. A year ago, he averaged 4.5 yards per carry. Has yet to get to that level this year. They really need him to attack today and take advantage of that run game. And for the Panthers, Greg Olsen has missed 3 games already this season, but he caught the game winner a week ago.
And, Coach, what's the matchup for you to watch today?
Well, for me, it's the offensive line of the Carolina Panthers and Coach John Matsko, who's a really good one. Only 10 sacks allowed so far, but they're facing a pass rush they haven't seen anything like in the Baltimore Ravens. They come from everywhere.
All right, can the Ravens put last week's disappointment behind them and get back to winning? Can the Panthers ride last week's emotion to their 4th win in 5 games? More from Charlotte here on CBS after this message and a word from your local station.